Thanks, Ken. Hard-fought college basketball game. Great credit to Texas A&M for doing the things they needed to do to get the win. Obviously, they flipped the script on us from the first matchup, where we were 18-3 in second chance points in our favor. Today, 27-0. Obviously, was the difference in the game. You look at our defensive effort. I thought the energy effort, all of that was great. Probably held them in their first shot of possession, somewhere around 29-30% from the floor, but couldn't finish the possessions with rebounds, especially there in the second half. And we've been able to turn people over, averaging 10 steals a game. We only had one today. We didn't turn it over a lot, but we were only able to force 6 there. And credit to them for getting the win here today.
Matt, what goes into what they do? I mean, to get the offensive rebounds they get. I mean, it was just like a clinic almost. What makes them so good on the boards?
I would say it starts with relentless effort. I'm sure it's emphasized every day in everything they do. They seem, to me at least, to be at peace that their shooting percentages aren't where most teams would want, and sell out to taking care of the ball and getting after it on the offensive glass. And I'm sure there's some philosophy there and how they do it. But at the end of the day, you got to have some junkyard dogs who go chase the ball, and that's what they did today.
The guys were almost demoralized with the performance rebounding the ball today. How do you respond to something like that today?
I think like you respond to every game. Obviously we're disappointed in the loss. Don't think it was from a lack of effort or a lack of togetherness. I thought we competed at a high level. We just didn't get the job done on the glass, and they made the play when it became a 3-minute game. They made the plays to get the win. So, I think if you're about winning, and you're about building a team, you learn from it, and you come back in on Monday and get better and prepare for the next opportunity, which for us is Wednesday at Georgia.
Coach, you said it's not from a lack of effort, but when rebounding is talked about, that's always the key word. There is effort. So if not effort, then what really?
Physicality. And we were not physical enough in our pursuit of the initial box outs, and then clearly in our pursuit of the ball. And they won the battle of physicality at their place. We won it, and we won the game. They won it here and won the game.
Coach, 2 for your last 11, so did you see any kind of changes in the A&M defense in those final minutes, or what's your assessment of where you guys fell short there?
Yeah, I think we had some opportunities. I thought when we were at our best today, a lot of it's the design of their defense, is when we had possessions with multiple drives, kickouts, extra passes. We were able to keep them in rotations. We ended up assisting on 15 of our 25 baskets, which is a good number for us, right at 60%. But I thought too much dribbling, kind of a couple zero pass possessions, and the threes that we were getting that were great looks, catch and shoot threes off extra passes, became contested threes off the dribble, and that played into their hands there.
Coach, you asked a few weeks ago that fans come out for games, win or lose, and we saw that today. Can you just speak how that boost the morale of the team and how that did help in the end?
Yeah, I think great atmosphere, great energy in the PMAC. Really thankful for all the fans that came out, and I thought they were really engaged, and we're doing everything in their power to will us to victory there down the stretch. We had our opportunities, but we were unable to get the job done. But really thankful for the great fan support today. And we'll get back to work on Monday. Coaches will get back to work tonight and tomorrow and start preparing to get better as a team next week.
Yeah, Coach, Wade Taylor was scoreless in the first half, but he finished with 19. What was the biggest difference in his aggressiveness in the second half?
Well, first of all, I would say I thought a big key was while he was out with foul trouble in the first half, they had some players who have not shot the ball well this year really step forward and hit some big shots. Garcia makes 2 threes, Carter makes 2 threes, Obaseki makes a 3, and that enabled them to hang around. And so credit to their bench and some of their guys who have not shot it at a high level for the shots they did make there in the first half. And then in the second half, he's going to get going at some point. I thought again, 6 of 17 is not bad from a defensive standpoint. He hits the big corner 3 to push the lead out there with a couple minutes to go. But when he did take some of those tough shots where we guarded him well, we weren't able to finish the possession with the box out. So, he scored 31 and 41 his last 2 games for a reason. Really good player.
Coach, it felt like a lot of looks, especially in the last 4 to 5 minutes. Felt a little bit forced, especially from guys like Jalen and Jordan. Just talk a little bit about the shot selection towards the end of the game and what you're really looking for in those moments.
Yeah, I would just speak to what I said earlier. I thought the majority of the game when we we're driving the basketball and sharing it, moving it side to side, making the extra pass. It led to some good 3-point opportunities. I thought the ball really stuck. It allows them, and they're very good defensively. They switch a lot. When you do drive it, they're going to swarm to the basketball with 5 players, and you've got to make good decisions at that point. And so down the stretch, we were not able to get them into the same rotations that we did in the first 30 to 35 minutes of the game.
Coach, Jalen Cook with 1 assist and 5 turnovers today, kind of a couple games in a row where that ratio has been in the negative. So just kind of what have you seen with him in the playmaking department recently? What's he been struggling with?
Yeah, overall as a team, to be 15 assists, 8 turnovers should be good enough to win, which is most important. Jalen knows he's got to do a better job taking care of the basketball, and we'll get right into film study, and I'm sure he'll make the corrections moving forward.
Anything else? All right, thanks.
All right, thank you.